Pierre Poilievre is pledging to push forward a motion of no confidence as soon as Parliament is back. The hope is to trigger an early election. Canada's Conservative Party leader says his party plans no confidence motion against Trudeau's government. Well, what's going to happen? Now, we saw that the confidence and supply and confidence agreement, the not such a coalition is over with the NDP. Now Pierre Poilievre is saying, well, let's put our money where our mouths are and let's trigger an election.
So I have an announcement and a challenge. I'm announcing that Common Sense Conservatives will put forward a non-confidence motion at the earliest possible opportunity. And I'm asking Jagmeet Singh and the NDP to commit unequivocally before Monday's by-elections. Will they vote non-confidence to bring down the costly coalition and trigger a carbon tax election? Or will Jagmeet Singh sell out Canadians again? Which will it be? It's put up or shut up time for the NDP.
Wow.
So I have...
I'm going to leave it to you. Pause the video and make a guess. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Where do you think it's going to be? Well, let's move forward. Here it is. And this is from Jagmeet Singh's Hypocrisy, a great, another parody account on Twitter. A week ago, I ripped up the Trudeau NDP supply and confidence agreement. Today, Pierre challenged me to call an election. My response was a resounding no. I've been clear from day one. My pension comes first, no matter what. I'm a selfish narcissist. Anyway, this is what he actually said.
What's your response to Pierre Poilievre? What's your response to what he said today, specifically that the NDP should put up or shut up?
I say directly to Pierre Poilievre, I'm not going to listen to you, someone who wants to destroy our healthcare system, who wants to hurt seniors by cutting their pensions, someone who wants to attack workers, someone who wants to strip away dental care from seniors. What kind of person wants to strip away dental care when seniors have just gotten it, when kids are receiving it? Who wants to take that away from them? I'm never going to listen to someone like that. So no, I'm not going to listen to your advice. You want to destroy people's lives. I want to build up a brighter future. I want to build a better future for Canadians.
Promise freebies that we can't afford and then get it and hold those people hostage. That's the way things go. Now, the article goes on to say the Liberals currently have 154 seats in the 338 Canadian House of Commons. The Conservatives hold 119 and the NDP 24 seats. The Bloc Québécois, a party based in Quebec, is devoting to Quebec's sovereignty. It has 32 seats. So that's more than the NDP. So they're able to push forward this coalition if Jagmeet Singh is not going to. And Bloc Québécois already to extract gains for Quebec in exchange for supporting the Liberals. That's right. Now, does Bloc Québécois have Canada in mind? Well, this is from the mouth of in the mouth of madness right here. YF Blanchett says he'll bring down the Liberal government the moment he doesn't get his way. From government.exe is corrupt. Watching Justin Trudeau get thrown under the bus by the Bloc Québécois with Jagmeet Singh's pension caught in the crossfire will be hilarious. I expect an election within 6 months. Hey, we'll see what happens. But this is the Bloc Québécois' views on the Liberals and the Conservatives and where they stand.
There is little fundamental difference between Conservatives and Liberals. For what? Because they are serving the same country, which is Canada, trying to seduce the same people. We don't have that obstacle. So we only serve the interests of Quebec. They only serve the interests of Canada against Quebec. So it is not up to me to choose who will continue to harm Quebec.
Right. So just straight up, Bloc Québécois has a federal party in the Canadian government has no interest in serving the Canadian people. Yeah, that's right from the mouth. Anyway, this is where Canadians stand on this one. Canadians, do you think Pierre Poilievre will win the next election? Now, this is broken down between voters of the different parties. Obviously, CBC voters believe yes, they will. Bloc voters do believe that the Conservatives will win the next election. The NDP is kind of divided, but still leaning in the direction of, yes, the Conservatives are probably going to win the next election. I mean, you'd be deluded to think otherwise. Speaking of that, the Liberal voters that still exist out there are deluded. They think that no, the Liberal Party is going to win the next election, but that you can clearly see from 338 Canada across the country. It's well, except for the exception of Quebec, it's the Conservatives in the lead. Of course, 212 seats projected for the Conservatives, giving them quite the majority. That would be the case. Again, we can see that here, 212 versus the 77, and then 36 with the Bloc, and the NDP losing a lot of popularity, largely due to their coalition propping the Liberals up in Canada. Now, Canadians are looking forward to an election. Nearly half of Canadians want a federal election, according to this poll conducted that CTV News Montreal reported on. Yeah, and this is across the board, of course. Following an announcement of the end of the NDP Liberal Confidence and Supply Agreement, a new national survey reveals that 47% of Canadians would support calling a federal election, while only 34% would prefer not to. Those largely are the Liberal supporters at this point. As we show here, Conservative Party maintaining its lead with 45% of the vote nationally, followed by the Liberal Party at 25% and New Democratic Party at 15% of the vote. More than half of Canadians, 54%, said they believe that Pierre Poilievre's Conservative Party will win the next federal election, and that's where it stands with that. Now, Pierre Poilievre coming out and just saying, replying obviously to this article from National News Watch, saying top advisor says Singh not anxious to launch election, Conservatives issue a challenge. Of course, Pierre Poilievre saying, so it was all a stunt to trick people in the by-elections. Jagmeet Singh's top advisor says he will vote to keep the costly NDP Liberal coalition in power rather than trigger the carbon tax election. Greedy Jagmeet Singh is putting his pension above the people. It looks like Jagmeet Singh, if he has his way, the Liberals will go, the whole government will go until 2025. But what say you? This is this is where we are in Canada at this point. Warren Kinsella, showing this, Canadian Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre says his party plans to put forward a no confidence motion at the earliest possible opportunity in hopes to bring down the Liberal government. Do you think it'll happen? I'm going to leave this one with you. Comments in the comment section down below. I know I have a bet going with Northern Perspective. It's a $100 bet. The loser pays to charity of the other side's choosing. We'll see. I think that they're going to go all the way to 2025. Northern Perspective says, no, there's going to be an early election. This has been a contention for a while. We'll see where it goes. What do you think? Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you in the next one. Keep on trucking.